Hello students, this is Sudeep Yadav from Spectrum Chemistry, and students, today we are going to discuss the second part of this chapter, that is electric current and its effects. And students, today we are going to discuss the topic, that is the heating effect of electric current. So let's start students today's video. So, the heating effect of electric current. What is the heating effect of electric current? So, students, as we know that when an electric current passes through a wire, the wire gets heat up. Why? Due to the resistance. Okay, so this is the main reason behind it, to create the heating effect by the electric current. And this phenomenon is known as the heating effect of electric current. The heat that is produced in the wire depends upon the following factors. Means there are the different factors due to which the heating effect takes place in the electric wires, from which the number first is the material of the wire. Which kind of the material we are using to form the wire? So it's totally depend on the material of wire. Now second, the length of the wire. So this is also a very important point. That is also another affecting a factor affecting in the electric current to produce the heating effect. And the third point, that is the thickness of the wire. Okay, so these all are the very important factors affecting to create the heating effect of electric current. Many appliances work on the heating effect of the electric current, and these appliances are electric heater. You can see in your homes. Okay, in the winter we are using them. Okay, so this is the electric heater, where we are using the nichrome wire, that is the coiled wire. Okay, and electric iron also. This is also a very important home appliance for us. And electric stove, geysers, electric coffee maker, toaster, and hair dryer. So these all are the important home appliances where the same concept is working, that is the heating effect of electric current. All these elements produce a high amount of heat when electricity passes through them. However, this amount can change depending upon the requirements of the device. This is so because they contain a coil of wire known as an element. Okay, so they having the different kinds of the element, like the, if you talk about the electric heater, there we are using the nichrome wires. Okay, depending upon the amount of the heat required by such appliances, different types, sizes, and the length of the wires are used in them. Okay, some wires can break down or melt as they get heated. Okay, so these all important points we have discussed about the heating effect of electric current. Now come to the another topic beta. Production of light in a bulb due to the heating effect of electric current. You can see here in this given figure a wire, a coiled wire, that is a very thin wire, is placed in between the two different rods. Okay, and when you will be switch on the plug, so this wire, which is a coiled wire, that is a thin coiled wire, it will start heating, and after some time it will get red hot. Okay, so the filament of a bulb is a coiled wire that gets hot when electricity is passed through it, and it will gets hot. Why? Due to its resistance. It having a very high electrical resistance. Okay, So this makes the filament glow, and as a result light is produced from the bulb. So this is the important concept behind the glowing of the bulb, that is heating effect of electric current. Okay, now come to the next point. What is an electric fuse? This is very important, and it's protect our home appliances. Okay, so this is very important part of our house wiring to protect our different kinds of the home appliances. So let's see students, what is the electric fuse? An electric fuse is a device that is used to prevent the damage that can be caused by an excess of electric current. According to the heating effect of the electric current, a wire becomes hot as current is passing through it. However, if an excess of current is passed through a wire, it can melt or break. So this is the working, you can say. Okay, the electric fuse. The electric fuse consists of a wire which is made up of the metal or an alloy. It it can be a metallic or it can be an alloy. Okay, which has a low melting point, means it having a very low melting point. Okay, so means if supposed to there is a electric fluctuation will takes place. Okay, so it will automatically melt. Okay, and when it will melt, so it means the circuit will not be complete and your home appliances will remain safe. Okay, so as the result the wires breaks down easily as high current passes through it, means that is the electric fluctuation, you can say. Okay, as the wire breaks, the circuit of the fuse opens and hence no for the current passes through it. So means the home appliances will remain safe. Okay, so this can prevent a short circuit for the fire due to the high electric current, and different types of the fuses we are using for the different devices, and some are also available for houses as well. Okay, so let's see students, this is the fuse, you can see here. Okay, this is the fuse, this is a traditional fuse which we were using just in past. Okay, so this was very important. Nowadays we are using the MCB and LCBs. Okay, in presence of fuses, that is the traditional fuses. Okay, now come to the next point. How can excessive current pass through a circuit? Reasons why excessive current can pass through a circuit: sometimes we cannot different devices to the same socket, which results in drawing of more current from the socket. As a result, the load on the circuit increases and it can lead to a short circuit or the fire. Okay, and when the insulation of the wires gets torn away, the wires can come in contact with each other, which cause a spark or may lead to a fire, that is a short circuit. This is why fuses are used to prevent any kind of the short circuit and overloading. Okay, so this is a very important for our house wiring. Okay, so means this is the significance of the fuse in our house wiring. Okay, now come to the next point, that is the CFL. CFL is an abbreviation and its explanation is a compact, means its full form is a compact fluorescent lamp. Okay, so CFLs do not work on the heating effect of electric current. They do not have a filament inside them like a traditional bulbs. Here we are not using the filament. They do not have a filament inside them. Instead they contain two electrodes. Here we are using the two electrodes that produce the light. Okay, these bulbs have a fluorescent coating inside them which makes the light brighter. CFLs thus save energy as they do not produce heat along with the light. And ordinary bulbs, on the other hand, waste energy as they get heated while lighting. So this is a very big advantage over the traditional bulbs. Means there were very high consumption of the electricity was going on, but here it has been decreased our electric consumption because CFLs having a very less need of the electricity. Okay, as well as we are getting more efficient lightning if we are using the CFLs. And nowadays we are using the LEDs which are more efficient than the CFLs. Okay, so I hope students you must have enjoyed this video. So thank you students.